guys, happy holidays, happy Easter break. Yeah, the first day of 2 weeks of freedom for many of you. So I just thought I'd jump on and talk about this book. Somebody left it in my car. You will get this book whether you've passed or you've failed your driving test. The examiner gives you a present. And this is what it is. He hands it to you at the beginning. And it's a cool little book. It's got like random things in it. I've already made a video about like the top 10 reasons why people fail their tests. I've already made the video. It's all there if you want to like have a look at that. But yeah, so this video is about speeding and not losing your license. So unfortunately this week I did have a student come to me and say, Ros, I think I might have got a speeding ticket this week. And I was like, really? What happened? So anyway, she was driving with her dad, and yeah, she was going about 34, 35, I think, and she was changing gear or something, and yeah, somebody with a gun at the side of the road, you know, the speed guns, like, so the traffic officer or the policeman or whatever she saw might have got her with the camera. Now listen, you can get points on your provisional license. I've actually had a student lose their license before in the 23 years that I've been a driving instructor. He was on a moped and he was just going around Cheltenham with a one-way system, and I think he just kept on getting caught speeding. Lost his license that night. That was a weird conversation to have. So he had to get his license back, and then yeah, he had those 6 points on his license right from the beginning. That means for the first 2 years, the probation, you normally have 6 points, and you can get different points for different things, right? So speeding is usually 3 points, depending on the speed that you're going. Driving without insurance is 6 points, and like different offences are different points. So the first 2 years you're only allowed to get 6 points, then you lose your licence, then you've got to do the whole thing again, which I'm just going to confirm with this page here. Don't lose your license, guys. And I just want to put in at this stage as well, losing your license, yeah, becoming banned for any reason apart from medical reasons, but if you lose your license from something that you're doing, bad stuff, yeah, drink driving, don't do it. You've worked so hard, like, just don't do it, yeah, don't do it. Not only is it dangerous, but you've worked so hard for this. Do you know what I mean? Not only is it dangerous, but you're going to lose it. And then you've got, and I tell you this, it is so hard to get your license back. Oh my gosh, they are so strict. Yeah, I've taken lots of people who are banned to get their license back, and it is hard. They are strict with you because they know that you've been naughty. So they're strict. Don't lose your license, part 2. I don't know where part 1 is. I did try to look for part 1. Where's part 1? Anyway, part 2 will do. Part 2 will do. Speeding. Drive too fast and you could lose your licence or cause a crash. There's no faster way to lose your licence than speeding. That's because if you are caught way above the limit, you could be fined 6 points, and that's an immediate loss of licence, yeah? If you are breaking the speed limit a certain amount, it'll be 3, but if you're breaking the speed limit a lot, then it's an immediate, like, higher points. One conviction in Band C, which is the most serious speeding offence ban, and you'll be learning to drive all over again. Any speeding conviction will carry at least 3 points, so 2 convictions will cost you your licence, even for minor offences. Is there really such thing as a minor speeding offence? Question mark. At 35, a driver is twice as likely to kill someone as they are at 30 miles per hour. You are twice as likely to kill someone if you choose to do 35. That's the reality of this, guys. I know it's fun. Driving is fun. Learning to drive is fun, right? But there is a very serious undertone, okay? A little bit of extra speed can make a big difference. The hidden cost to driving too fast. Even if you aren't caught speeding, there are costs to pay. Did you get that? Shall I try again? There are costs to pay, and driving is already expensive. Most young drivers have a black box, which is the black box insurance, which allows their insurer to keep an eye on your driving, break the limit, and your insurer will know, and you'll pay more when you renew your cover. 2, fuel economy will be worse if you drive above the speed limit. driving at 80 miles per hour, which is completely against the law. The top speed that we have in England is 70, 70. 70 is the top. So here it says driving at 80 miles per hour, which is against the law. If you choose to do that on a motorway, you'll be using 25% more fuel than driving at 70 miles per hour. And the cost of fuel at the moment, oh my God, it's bad. Harsh acceleration and braking mean more wear and tear on your car. You'll have to pay for replacement parts such as brake pads more often than if you stick to the limit. Pa-chow! Guys, I really hope that helps you today and gives you a bit of insight and stuff. It's the holiday season! Right, I'm signing off work for a bit. I will release videos to you guys because you're amazing and you deserve it. But yeah, signing off work for a bit. So to any of my students who are watching this, I hope that you get some really good driving in your spare time. Don't break the speed limit, okay? For all those reasons I've just said. All right, guys, see you later. Have a nice holiday.